Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fluency First podcast. I'm here with my parents. It's a very special episode. Mom and Dad, would you like to say hi?
Hi everyone. Yeah.
Yep, so we're on holiday. This is very special. But as always, we start with...
small talk.
Well done, Mum. That's correct. And okay, so let's start with small talk. Dad and Mum, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I had a good time. Yeah.
Mum?
Yeah, quite relaxing. The sun is shining.
Yeah. Where are we at the moment?
We are on the outskirts of La Flotte on the Ile de Ré in France.
Yeah, it's a small island off the coast of France.
Right, exactly. And what did you have for breakfast this morning, Mum?
I had a very big breakfast. I had a croissant with jam. I had Mirabelle plums with strawberries and fresh apricots and Greek yogurt and coffee.
Sounds like a very large breakfast.
It was, but it was lunch as well.
And Dad, what did you have?
I just had a small croissant and a cup of coffee.
I thought most croissants are just all the same size, aren't they?
They are really, yes.
So have you been on any mini adventures recently? It can even be going to the shops or cycling somewhere.
I've enjoyed being on the site and going in the pool with Santi, my grandson.
That's nice. When you say site, you mean campsite, right?
The campsite, yes. Campsite where we are. Yeah.
Camping. We're not camping though, are we?
No, we're staying in a caravan. And we're staying in the same caravan as the grandchildren.
Right, because we're all on holiday, all the family, both my sisters and their families.
Yeah.
I mean, Mum, have you been on any mini adventures?
Well, getting to the island was a mini adventure in itself, as all our baggage most of our baggage got stopped at security and searched, so we had to wait for all of that. But now I've been here, I've been out on my bike quite a lot, and each one is a mini adventure.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite nervous if anything is coming towards me or I have an obstacle to go around.
Well, you're doing very well.
But I did have a crash yesterday.
Well, let's keep walking anyway.
Okay.
Let's walk and
A
talk,
small
guys.
crash.
It was a small crash and the bike wasn't injured and neither was I. So. Although it fell over today and the light fell off.
Right. So it's been over a month since both your YouTube interviews came out. How do you feel about them? Have you been looking at the views or the comments even?
I've looked at some of the comments and I've been quite surprised by some of the comments and I enjoyed the whole experience. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Oh, that's interesting. Mum, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, well, I didn't think anybody would watch, but I've been pleasantly surprised and I've had some really lovely comments. So thank you to everybody that commented. I've been really touched.
Especially the one that said you were looking very young.
So
I've enjoyed that.
A few people think you look like Jane Birkin, Mother.
I know, well, she was an icon back in the day. She was beautiful.
Yeah, so how do you feel about that?
Oh, thank you, everybody. I just wondered about their eyesight, to be honest. But,
And Dad, some people think you should be an actor on TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
How do you feel about that?
I'm quite surprised, really. Yeah.
So now we're going to the main questions, which is standard holiday questions. The first question is, what does a holiday mean to you? And let's walk and talk slowly, everyone.
okay.
So, Mum, what does a holiday mean to you?
A holiday to me means having a rest from everyday chores and activities and looking after people. It doesn't always work out like that, but it also means spending time with your loved ones and having time to do hobbies and things that you wouldn't normally do. I think that's it.
Dad, do you want to add anything extra?
Yeah, I think it's about being in a different place, a different sort of environment, and a little better weather than we usually have at home. So, and also I like the fact that we can exercise every day here because we have cycles here, and it's really good for cycling, and I really enjoy that.
And we've played tennis.
Yeah, we played tennis
And
as
a bit
well.
of pickleball.
And pickleball, yes.
So the next question is, what is your favorite kind of holiday? Is it like city breaks, countryside, beach holiday, abroad or at home, or something like that?
Well, this time we've had almost a city break because we stopped in a hotel for 3 nights before we came to the campsite in the caravan. So I've enjoyed that contrast. I've enjoyed 3 days in a hotel with somebody else cooking for me, and then I've also enjoyed being in the caravan where we cook for ourselves and things.
Yeah, absolutely. Mum?
I like a seaside break in the summer. I like to swim in the ocean. I like having a swimming pool on the site where we're staying. I like a city break in the winter. I like to go somewhere a little bit warmer from the UK, maybe like Malaga or somewhere in Spain. Somewhere a little bit warmer in the winter, give us a little boost. But I love the UK and I love the changing seasons. So although it is summer here and it's bright sunshine and everything, I'm kind of looking forward to autumn in the UK because it's so beautiful.
That's why we've stopped walking.
I don't know.
I think we're going to try, and so everyone, I don't have a microphone, so I'm going to be speaking into my dad's microphone or my mom's microphone, and we're going to try and walk along the coastal path. So it might be a bit windy. I apologise if it is, but let's try anyway.
But it's worth it to see the ocean.
So the next question is, do you prefer a holiday in the UK or abroad?
Abroad.
Mum?
Well, I think I just answered that question in that I like a holiday abroad in the summer, but not too hot. I like a holiday abroad in the winter when it is a bit warmer. But then we have lots of weekends and things in the UK.
Yeah,
So
fair enough. And how did holidays change once you became parents?
It became far more chaotic. Trying to rein in 3 children and look after 3 children.
Yeah.
It was very simple before we had kids. We just got in the car, bunged a tent in the back and headed off.
it changed in that you couldn't just sit down and read a book for half a day. You had to consider like what the children wanted to do. So you would go to the pool, you'd go to the beach, and you'd also have to consider food for them. So rather than it's like, oh, what shall we eat? It was like, okay, you need to get the kids something to eat. They haven't had anything to eat. Have they got suntan lotion on? Where are they? Who have we lost? So actually thinking about it, you were constantly vigilant when you've got children on holiday.
Right, you have to be vigilant if you have children, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think we're in a different phase now because the children are grown up and we're almost back to where we were, apart from the grandchildren. And okay, well, what are you doing today? And well, we'll meet you there. And oh, where's the grandchild gone? And what are you doing for food? So
Nothing's changed.
it's kind of gone full circle, but with less responsibility for us as parents.
That's good. That's good. Now for some more deeper questions. Why do you think people go on holiday?
I think they want a break from their normal routine. That's usually the case. So they want a break from, well, obviously work for many people is a part of their routine, but also just living in the same place, doing the jobs in the house and all those sorts of things. So they like a break from that.
But I think also it's kind of a habit, an expected activity. People will say to you, oh, where are you going on holiday?
Yeah.
So
It is
there's
expected,
an
isn't it?
expectation that you will go away somewhere. And if you say, I'm not going away this year, they'll go, oh, that's sad. It's like an expectation.
Yeah, all my friends compare holidays. So we send photos and things like that and share information about where we are and everything. And so, so for example, I've got a friend who's just living, just on holiday on the mainland of France, a short way away at the moment. And we just exchange photos and stuff about that.
So is there any competition there, Dad?
No. I don't think it's competitive. I think it's just interested in where we all are and what we're doing.
That's nice.
I'm just sharing photos with my sister who's looking after my mum and dad while I'm away.
Right. Nana, that you've already met.
Yeah,
everyone.
Nana. Yeah.
And do you think holidays are essential or just a luxury?
Well, some people can't afford a holiday, so it is a luxury in that sense, I think.
Right.
So I think we're very privileged to be able to afford a holiday. Although it's not a very expensive holiday, it's really nice to be able to go and do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a luxury as well, and increasingly becoming a luxury because everything is so expensive and you've still got your bills and everything to pay at home. But there are so many activities you can do at home that are fairly cheap to do if you can, access places near where we live on the bus. I think it's just breaking away from your daily routine. And I think as well, getting out in nature, doing something different.
Yeah. All right, next one is, what makes a holiday feel special or memorable for you? Can you go first?
I think for me, it's doing things with family, but having that experience, and it could be something very small, like I was painting on the table outside the caravan yesterday with the girls.
It's nice.
I know, it's just really nice having the paints out and sharing food. I think that's been really nice, sharing food together. I've enjoyed that, eating together, playing on the beach together. So that, and just seeing the ocean. I just love the ocean.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Similar.
For me, it's about the people you're with. But also it's about the destination, because we haven't mentioned before, we've been to the Ile de Ré several times before, so it's a familiar place and it's such a lovely place. So I look forward to coming back, and I know what it's like. Yeah. And also I like the fact that you can exercise a lot here. I mentioned that before, but that's really important to me, that you can cycle everywhere and there's not too many cars and everything. So I do like that.
Interesting. All right, here's an interesting one. Do you ever come back from a holiday feeling more tired than before?
Sometimes you can, and sometimes you have to get back into that routine of normal life, and so sometimes I'm a bit stressed coming back, thinking, I've got the sort of normal life again. Yeah. So sometimes, but it is refreshing, a holiday. I do think it's refreshing, so I'll be refreshed from it generally.
It is refreshing, but I hate that bit where you get home and you put your cases and your bags in your hallway, you open it up, you get all the dirty washing out, you have all the washing to do, and then you seem to have loads of stuff to put away. And then I get post-holiday blues, and then I always say, this time last week we were da-da-da.
You do say that a lot.
I do. It lasts about a fortnight, that.
And I said to Wendy yesterday, I said, it would be lovely to come for like 6 weeks here. So I'll dream about that. But that's not possible at the moment.
It might be in the future.
Yeah, possibly.
Last question for this section is...
Have you ever seen...
No, you don't know. Okay, one more time. Okay, the last question for this section is, has a holiday ever changed the way you see life or appreciated home?
Sometimes it has. I've sometimes been on retreats where I've been going away and being quiet a lot of the time, and then I've come back and had a completely different perspective on life, and everything seems to be very fast around me. So that's one example, but family holidays less so, because it's quite busy and hectic on the family holiday.
Can you explain what a retreat is?
A retreat's a place you go to reflect and to think about things, and often it will be completely silent, be with other people, but be completely silent for a week or more, and that can be really powerful in the way it affects you.
And Mum, what about you?
Yeah, there was one particular memorable holiday. We'd gone to Devon. I think we had a caravan that we towed behind the car, and I think we'd had trouble finding the campsite. We'd gone up and down the motorway looking for it. I think the engine on the car was not coping with pulling the caravan. Rained every day. We had some neighbours that were rather intrusive.
What do you mean by intrusive? What were they doing?
They would come to us and say, "Oh, we're going line dancing, or are you coming?" Or We arrived on site, and before we'd set up, the woman had come over with a bottle of wine and was drinking, and we couldn't get all set up and everything. We had to wait for her to go. But the fact was, it just rained every day. And in the end, I just wore shorts and my boots because it was easier to just dry my legs than keep changing trousers. And I thought, why are we doing this? Why are we sitting in, a space the size of our hallway in the rain?
The size of our hallway.
Not doing anything particularly that we're all enjoying. And then I think after that, we started going on holiday abroad.
But you know what? I have some of the best memories in a little caravan in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's turn around, guys.
Okay. Oh, look at that view. I just love that view.
Okay, so now I want to talk about our caravan holidays when I was young. And I remember an unforgettable holiday where it rained every day and the caravan started to sink into the mud.
That was Devon.
That was Devon. So can you tell us about it a bit, Mum?
Okay, well, we stored our caravan. We got fed up of towing it in the end, so we stored it on a little campsite that was on a hill. And it seemed that in the rest of Devon, it was sunny and bright, but the rain always seemed to hit the top of this hill. And one day it rained so much, everywhere was soaking. And it rained so much, the newly laid turf lifted and started to float away. So it was a very wet holiday.
So the grass lifted and was floating away.
Yeah.
And the caravan sunk into the mud, right?
Yeah.
And it rained every day. And how long? We were there for a month, right?
Probably because we kept our caravan on that
But
site.
I also remember Dad not being there.
Because we used to go away while Dad was working.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
But I don't remember being unhappy.
No, well, Dad used to take us, get the caravan set up and go off and work.
And then go to Dubai and have a nice time in the sun.
Cardiff or somewhere you go.
Usually, yeah, somewhere close by usually.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what were some of your favourite holidays we took as a family?
I think the one in Boswinger in Cornwall was really good. I really enjoyed that holiday. We were there for a long time, and there was an eclipse at the time as well, which we went
It was in
to
1999, wasn't it?
sometime
so,
around
yeah.
there. Yeah, it was a long time ago. But I
Total
remember,
solar eclipse.
yeah, so we went up a hill and watched this eclipse, and it was just fantastic.
Total eclipse of the sun. Was that the holiday Rachel broke her collarbone as well?
I think it was, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Rachel is
Yeah.
my sister.
One of his sisters.
Yeah, one of.
We generally have an accident of some sort every holiday,
Yeah.
don't we?
Well, we don't. No one's broken anything yet this holiday.
Touch wood.
No, not
I did fall off my bike though yesterday.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Did you ever go on holiday as a kid, and how does that compare to holidays now?
Oh, well, I always went to Wales, to a place called Rhyl, because my mother's mother, my grandma, lived there. And it was a holiday resort, and we always used to go there because it was a very cheap way of holidaying. And I can remember having breakfast and stuff, and I can just remember lots of nice things about that. So it was a very good memory. But I've been back since, and it's now a terrible place. So
Hopefully, no one from Rhyll's watching this.
no, hopefully
I'm sure it's
not.
a lovely place, everyone.
Yes.
Just where your grandma lived.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was small, we always used to go on holiday to Great Yarmouth on a caravan site, which is where I think my love for caravans came from. And the caravans were very different. And I was talking to the girls about this yesterday because I had to go and fetch water from a tap to bring to the caravan in a big pitcher. And we had gas lights in the caravan, so we didn't have electricity, and we had a mantle, and it was very fragile, and as a child you just could not resist poking your finger in it, and that broke the mantle.
Oh no.
And we used to go by coach from Leicester to Great Yarmouth, and we had to send our sheets in a package like 2 weeks before, so they were there for us on arrival. So the sheets and our clothes my mum would package up and send, because we would go on the coach. And then there would be, once we got off the coach, the luggage we did take, there were boys, generally boys, with handmade barrows,
Handmade
and
what?
barrows.
Like a wheelbarrow.
No, it was handmade carts,
Okay.
and you would give them sixpence, and they would transport your luggage to your caravan.
Okay. Did you have a
So-
toilet in the caravan?
No, of course
right.
not. It was very basic. It was basically a box with bed, like beds that changed from sofas into beds at night.
Right.
So,
It's quite a difficult answer, that one.
but it was a really, really fun time, and I still think of them fondly. And just think how times have changed and how caravans have changed. We would just spend all our day on the beach, and in the evening go to the fun fair, and we would have mushy peas
Your favourite meal?
with mint sauce.
Oh, with mint sauce.
And chips.
No chips, just mushy peas.
Just mushy peas and mint sauce.
Yeah, probably because they were the cheapest thing on the menu. But I still like mushy peas.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the future. So, where would you love to go but never have?
Well, I have been to many of these places, but I'd like to tour Europe with Wendy. I've worked across Europe a lot, so I've been to a lot of the places, but I'd just like to go with Wendy and spend a few weeks touring different European countries.
That sounds lovely. Would you like to do that, Mum?
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it's on camera now, so you have to do it.
Okay.
And
Can-
what about you?
Well, what I would like to do is, and my plan is for next year, because there is another total eclipse of the sun happening across northern Spain next year. So my plan is to go and experience it. And whoever wants to come can. But I'm going.
Next, if money and time weren't a problem, where would you go tomorrow? Now, obviously, we are on holiday at the moment, so maybe let's imagine you're at home.
I would go where I previously said, tour around Europe with Wendy, and I'd stop in fairly cheap places. I don't think money adds a lot to a holiday particularly. So
What do you think, Mum?
I'd come here. I love it here.
Yeah, I do too.
I'd love it. I love it here.
Next is there somewhere you've always wanted to go but haven't yet?
There's nowhere. I don't have a hankering to go anywhere particularly. I'd have a hankering to spend more time on holiday, more time away from general life at home. So I'd like to come for 6 weeks, I mentioned. So it's more about the length of time than the destination.
Interesting.
And yeah.
Mum?
I would like to go to Florence, Granada, and Cadiz in Spain. So as I have been trying to learn Spanish for 5 years on Duolingo, I'd quite like to go and experience the language for real.
Well, let's make that into reality.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are there any places in the UK you'd still love to explore?
I'd like to explore some parts of the lakes.
When you say the lake, can you be
lake-
more specific?
Well, there's a place in England called the Lake District, which is like north of Sheffield, below Scotland, and there's big mountains and exciting scenery, and that's where I'd like to go. That's one place I'd like to go, but also there's other parts which I haven't explored, parts of Norfolk and Sussex, and I've never been. I haven't spent a lot of time there, and I'd like to do that, I think.
Interesting. Yeah. The Lake District's a beautiful place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite far from us, though, I find.
3 hours.
Well, about 3 hours in a car. It's not terribly far.
Yeah. Mum?
I would like to go to the west coast of Scotland, and I would like to go to the Scottish Islands, so like the Outer Hebrides and places like that, because I haven't been.
Not during summer, though.
Not during summer when the midges are out biting me.
Yeah.
But I would also like to go to Suffolk. I don't know if that's where Ian meant when he said Norfolk and Sussex.
Sussex, he said.
Oh, right, I meant Suffolk, yeah, Suffolk. And
I thought you did. I could read your mind, yeah. And I have family connections to Suffolk, so I feel a bit of it in my blood. So I would quite like to go.
Last one for this section. What kind of holiday do you think you'll enjoy most in 10 years' time?
well, I hope I'm still active, but you never know, do you? So So I'd like a similar holiday to this, really, but I'm not sure. Perhaps I'll be in a care home then or something.
Hopefully not, Dad. Hopefully
Yeah.
not.
I think in reality, an all-inclusive cruise.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
Dad doesn't like cruises.
I don't like all the food that you get.
You don't have to eat it.
Yeah, but you can't. I can't not eat it
I
if
thought
it's
you were
there.
quite good at, reining it in terms
Well,
of eating too much.
I don't want to spend holiday trying to rein stuff in all the time. It's like,
don't
It
eat
will
the
be
food.
old.
I'd find a cruise pretty boring.
I'll go on my own.
Yeah, you go on your
If anybody would like to come on a cruise with me in 10 years' time,
There you go, everyone.
put it in your comments.
Open invitation right now. First come, first serve. Let's go. Okay, it is the kind of fun challenge questions now, guys. The first one is dream destination. Go.
Oh, Cadiz. I think I'd like to go there.
Okay. Mom.
Granada.
Next. Where would you never go again?
I wouldn't go to Venice, but I've never been before.
No, that's not the question.
Well, I was in Dubai once when it was so hot you couldn't really go outside, and so I wouldn't go there if it was that temperature again.
But you weren't on holiday, were you?
No, I was working
that's
there.
not the question,
I was
Mother.
working,
No, no.
That's not the
Okay.
question.
Okay. Okay.
but I'd still like to. I would like to have gone outside. But, yeah.
And Mum, where would you never go again?
Scotland in June, because we got bitten by the little midges and we had little spot marks all over our faces where we'd been bitten every day.
Next question is, what's a place you love that most people wouldn't expect? Mom or Dad?
Broughton in the Lake District, because I go there to a house and it's a very small village. Everybody's very friendly. Everybody talks to you and you get to know people. Even if you're there for just a week, they all talk to you. So I like that. It's in the low part of the Lake District, so there's no big hills around, but it's a lovely place.
It is a lovely place. Mother?
Yeah, I like Broughton as well. I'd forgotten about that, but it is. We've had some really happy times there, and it is a much slower pace of life. And it's not a particularly tourist destination, so if you're going to the lakes, people are surprised that that's where you're going. So, but other than that, I think it would probably be places in the Peak District, but I can't think of one offhand.
I like Grave, for example.
That's very close to home.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, there are bikes coming now.
So now I would like you to give some advice to our viewers. And the question is, where is a great place in the UK for a weekend getaway?
It depends what they want to do, obviously. I think if you want a city sort of break that's not London, then I think Manchester or Leeds is a good option. But definitely for a countryside one, somewhere in the Peak District.
Like Bakewell, for example. Bakewell's a quite a busy village, isn't it? But it's
It's accessible to lots of other places.
So that would be a good weekend getaway.
Yeah, it would be. And there's other villages around it which are smaller, like Birchover, Grave, I've already mentioned, Winster, those sorts of places. You can travel very easily from Bakewell to there, particularly if you've got a car.
Yeah. But if you're young and you want the dance scene and a bit of life, I will go to Manchester.
So not London then?
Well, if you want to go and see all the sights and everything, then yeah, definitely you go to London.
I've gone off London a bit since, but just as I've got older, I've want to go there less, really.
But if you just want to experience some authentic British culture and you love music, dance scene, there's some great art galleries. Yeah, Manchester.
Oh.
And my favourite restaurant is in Leeds. So
Like you go with the girls.
yeah, the girls.
Yeah.
And if the viewers had a whole week, where would you recommend them to go for a trip in the UK?
Well, it depends on what they're like, but I would recommend the Lake District as a place to go. There's a lot of people I know who've never been to the Lake District, and I just can't understand it. It's so close and it's so beautiful.
It is. Got some amazing lakes there that you can swim in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like Lake Windermere. What, do you know any of the lakes, the names of them?
Westwater.
Westwater, yeah, it's the deepest lake in the lake's actually that, and I've got a load of mates who all swum across it. You know, so
Wow.
good swimmers, very good swimmers, and you know, wear wetsuits and take floats with them and things. But yeah,
Wow,
I couldn't
wow.
do that. But yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if you like beaches, you like pretty countryside, villages, quite a big artistic community in Devon and Cornwall.
Cornwall, yeah.
Cornwall. You can get there on the train from London. They do a sleeper. So you
Sleeper
could
train.
get a sleeper train from London to Cornwall.
Yeah. Okay, the last question is, what's something silly or unexpected that's happened to you on holiday?
Well, it's not silly this, but it was very unexpected. A tree fell on our caravan, and the exhaust fell off the car, and Wendy was about to give birth. So it was
To Rachel?
To Rachel, yes. So that was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, it was very all unexpected, wasn't it? I think the unexpected things are all the accidents you kids have had while we've been on holiday. You came out in a big rash with something or other that you'd eaten. Rachel broke her collarbone. You chipped your tooth.
Smashed my face in.
Anything happened to Emily ever?
Don't think so. But then, like other people we've been on holiday with, somebody hurt their ankle with a float board. Somebody else fell off a climbing frame. There's always been something.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't think of anything
Well, that's fine.
silly at the moment, other than me falling off my bike yesterday.
Well, silly or unexpected, but
That was unexpected.
Yeah. Okay, well, Mum, Dad, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your precious holiday hours. And I hope you all enjoyed it wherever you are. Now, who's ready to have some oysters?
Oh, yes. Well, I don't like oysters actually, but
So why do you say, oh, yes?
I'll go and have something, but not oysters.
So funny. Okay, well, we'll see you in the next one, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye.